Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody. Lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense getting set for first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Hey, that's a live ball. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He's going to pass. Lets it fly. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Here comes the offense on first down. Give to the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Gators will hustle to the line. They'll run play action.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Quarterback checking off. Looking for a man. It's Flagway. He lets it fly. Got it inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida!
This offense is high-octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Looking to throw on second down. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He makes a catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there. Third and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
After misfiring, it's second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He rifles one deep down the right side. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry up. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gator!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU! And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the tailback. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First and 10. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
Now, how does that cheer go?
Well, first you got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. He hurls one deep down the left side. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers.
Wide open, he makes the catch. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone. Oh, just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Running through contact. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes a catch at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Offense set on first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He makes the connection. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Looking to buy time. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. He's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
The back goes in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Dances away from the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Fast motion from the offense. On second down, he'll let it fly. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Fires to the big fella. And he'll be smacked to the ground. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes it. Finds his man and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line and they are ready to strike. Wide out in motion. Goes to the option. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Inside the 40. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the defense doing work. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to...
Makes the grab down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Wants to throw. It's flag way. Quarterback moving. He'll take another shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? He gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intent.
He's going for a big play downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hawkins. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Tripped up for the tackle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Almost certainly time for just one more play, so why not give it a go on fourth down? Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's flag way. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He's looking for a man on second down. Going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Florida. And once he got loose, it was all over. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. He's going for the big play. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, you're lucky that one wasn't picked.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. And some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former top.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Lacy. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them hope. Touchdown, Tigers! And here they come almost all the way back. Here comes the 2-point try. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. This is really aggressive here. Still just a one-possession game in the 3rd quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on there.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's going to run it. He's got the back in the middle. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And the Gators in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. This offense has a second down play. Running back goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. A shot toward the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
First down for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he's going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big play.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to go up top on first down. It's caught. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gator!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. You'll call for the fair catch here. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end.
It's pretty amazing at this point in the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win. But they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And his throw is incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finds his man enough for the first. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Looking to throw it again. Unleashes one deep. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Bringing it back. inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida! What a great play by the defensive pay. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bobcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He stopped short of the 20 at the 9. Probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback will audible. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
On 2nd and 10, a full wide out set, trips right. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. When they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. To the air, it's McLeod. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Gets it out quickly. Turns it on in midfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Commodores have pushed it inside the 20. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Johnson wants to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Wants to throw on third down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Vandy. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got great speed. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Caught behind the line. It's Dillon. At the 45 on his way. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Vanderbilt 7, Texas State 3.
New set of downs after that completion. Johnson looking to throw. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
That's caught. It's Stowers. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Dillon. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. touch pass on the jet sweep. Knocked down for the tackle.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Give him 6. Touchdown doors.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
You start day 1 of training camp on your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need it.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
The give to the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards. And it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something to do.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Johnson wants to throw it. He fires one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Anderson. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success. We got,
and the defense gets to the quarterback.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's McLeod. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this secondary.
The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Still looking on the move. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
it's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Brings it down on the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. To the air on first down. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Johnson looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Looking for more room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Vanderbilt 14, Texas State 10.
The Commodores will kick it away to start the second half. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away. return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do that. You're down, obviously, at the half. You had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. On the option. The pitch. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
I'll tell you what, sometimes towards the end of that play where you see you're not getting anywhere, I'd like for you to just lower your shoulder and get a few yards. I just don't love it when they finish and run out of bounds.
You know, though, we've both been around so long that we've seen a lot of guys try to make a play every single time, and it ends up making things worse.
No, I get it. You can fight for extra yards. Sometimes you go backwards, or sometimes you lose the football. But, man, I want to put my offense in the best position. That means I need to go lower my shoulder, fall forward, get some extra yards.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next one.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. They'll try the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. With jet sweep pass. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Commodores have their offense in high gear. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Fast motion from the offense. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexander. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they're thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on fourth. They'll try it on the ground. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Commodores with the 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Using his legs to buy some time. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Vanderbilt 14, Texas State 10.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Commodores!
Well, they go back to the option play. Now, this is the second time, Paul, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You can tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's McLeod. They're bringing heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on 1st down. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. The Commodores want to move quickly.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. Just not able to be on the same page there.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense just didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the field.
There's nothing more annoying defensively on this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a 1st down. Now I got a new set of problems.
Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he makes the catch at the 25. Touchdown, Texas State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to run it back. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Now on the option. He'll toss it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vandy. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game is pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can get something to eat?
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's McLeod. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tack.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter.
Oh, he wants it all. It's complete. Touchdown Doors. And the pummeling has started.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. Inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he makes the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. So they got the score. The lead is still 18 as they prepare to kick off. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Slings it. And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Getting some heat. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Fakes his man out. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's McLeod. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Going up top on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. It's complete. A huge pickup. They're able to make the stop, and this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W.